You know, I was gonna say a few weeks ago, but about, I don't know, 6 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 6 weeks ago, something like that. I went over to NEBco, that's New England Brewing Company, for you, those of you who don't know what NEBco is. And I thought I'd just swing by the brewery. They're like right off exit 59 in Woodbridge. That's right near New Haven. Thought I'd swing by there, pick up some Coriolis, which is probably their best beer, and just head back. And there was a line like a treehouse style line, like a big line out the door, a big line that was stretching into the street. I had to park across the street because their parking lot was full. I was parking at the grocery store, and they were releasing some beer I'd never heard of called Imperial Stout Trooper. I'll get to that later. But I was there for the Coriolis, and there was a line, a big old line. So I waited in the line. Took about half an hour. Talked beer with people. Whatever. And I was there for the Coriolis because I'd had that beer before and I liked it. In my opinion, Coriolis is the best beer from NEBco. They're hyped up beers from NEBco, at least in Connecticut, like Double Fuzzy Baby Ducks. They had that the other day, which was kind of just, it was alright, but nothing to have like that much hype over. And Fuzzy and like some of their other stuff, their Gandhi Bod or G-Bod, or whatever you want to call it now. I was there for the Coriolis. This is a can of Coriolis. It's about 6 weeks, 7 weeks old. I will tell you that it does not taste the same as it does fresh. This beer, if you can get it fresh, is like a 4.75 out of 5-star beer. It's super, super fruity. It's kind of a mix of a like East Coast style, East Coast juicy mixed like a West Coast. It's not hazy at all. I think this is a great beer, but you have to have it fresh. When it's been sitting for a while, it just doesn't taste the same. So this is about 6 weeks old. 6 weeks is the shelf life for a Trillium. About 10 weeks is the shelf life for a Treehouse. And the shelf life for a Coriolis, sadly, is about 2 weeks. So, yeah. There's the can. Colorful, isn't it? So really, my best description of Coriolis really is kind of East Coast juicy meets kind of like West Coast crisp and fresh. Okay. Crack the can. Pour it into the little Bissell glass. A lot of head. Oh boy. We will wait for that to settle, but this is kind of what it looks like so far. It might look a little hazy on camera, but really once everything settles down, it really looks like a West Coast style IPA. As far as any kind of like aroma goes right now, it smells sweet. I get a lot of sweet, some agave. Definitely a nice top profile, very pleasant to my nose. I like to lick. Okay, well, that settled down a little bit. It is leaking out the glass right here. Lots of head on this one. Oh yeah. This is a nice IPA to have cold. If you let it warm up, it's alright, but this is a nice thing to drink at a pretty cold temperature. Again, I said it's juicy. It's really juicy. You're going to get kind of like more of a tropical thing, but not so much a mango thing. You're going to get citrus. You're going to get some citrus. You're going to get some papaya. A little bit of peaches. I don't really get like the whole pineapple thing with this. I don't get mangoes with this. Let's see how it, and it's sweet. Okay, so it's not like one of those old school double IPAs where they tried to make it by making it too sweet and it just tastes like syrupy shit. Let's dig into this. I'm probably going to get a foam mustache to complement my amazing burn stash. Looks sexy, doesn't it? And if it doesn't, don't post any comments saying that it doesn't, because I want to think that my burn stash looks amazingly sexy. Okay? Oh yeah. There. Sexy. It even goes up to my nose. Hey. Well, I can tell you that 6 weeks, 7 weeks old, however old it is, doesn't taste as juicy as it tastes when it's fresh. But still, it doesn't have kind of like any kind of like rye sat too long on the can, like bad IPA kind of taste to it either. Very juicy, more of a West Coast style, very easy to drink. It's pleasing, it's not overly sweet. If I'm really looking for flavors, I mean, it's more of a West Coast, not like super dank. I get a little bit of papaya in there. Pouring my beer, again, horrible pour, and it's probably going to ooze everywhere, all over my my Bissell glass. You know, that's a nice look for me. Check that out. Oh yeah. Might look like something else. Gotta get rid of that. Anyhow, yeah. And this is nice. It's easy to drink. Some of the other beers from NEBco, like Gandibot, Gbot, it should be just called Gandibot, you know. It's a pretty good beer. Not juicy at all. That's really more of a West Coast kind of piney, good double. Before this whole like New England IPA juicy thing hit, I would have taken Gandibot any day over any of these other overhyped beers. Like Heady Top, for example, the most overhyped beer, and it tastes like crap. Okay? There is beer from these horrible breweries that they call themselves breweries, but really they're nothing more than like some homebrew apprenticeship, and they're so much better than Heady. People used to think that was like the shit, and it really is. It's shit now. In Connecticut, the best beer used to be thought of as Gandibot. Gbot is just called now. Way better. Sorry for my little rant. I really don't like beer from The Alchemist. I think the beer is pretty horrible. Anyway, back to the NEBco. It's still got that massive head on it. But as you see me holding it up to the camera, once it settles down a little bit, it's really not hazy. It's really more of a West Coast style, but a juicy West Coast style. Especially when you get this fresh, and it's so amazing. Yeah, that's good. It's definitely like orange papaya, a little hint of rye, not too much. I'd give this a 3.5 to 3.75 right now as far as it goes. When it's fresher, 4.5, 4.75 as far as the rating goes for Coriolis. Really, really good stuff. And as far as mouthfeel goes, it is soft and smooth. It's not a Trillium or not a Bissell kind of mouthfeel, not like super duper smooth. Not a lot of oats in this one. Carbonation is kind of minimal. Not non-existent. There is carbonation. It's not a stout. And there's nothing unpleasant about this beer. And fresh, this beer is the shit. So if you can get it fresh, I highly recommend it. I'll try to do another review sometime later on where I have a fresh one of these. Until then, this has been New England Brewing Company, Coriolis. I'm Ross, and I review beer. This is Ross Reviews. Peace.